We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game.
We're here all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. It'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And, Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters. That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He's found his receiver, Butte. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Hand off, and it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
3rd and 11.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots first down.
15 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold now to throw. He'll try to run for it. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Darnold. Will try and set up the tight end screen. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Seattle.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. To throw is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Pass complete to Tayshaun Boutte. No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Now a third and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, New England.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From out of the gun, here's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Headed left, buying time. And he's in. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots take a 10-3 lead.
Patriots 10, Seahawks 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more.
On the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On second down, Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Anytime you're running a toss play, you're really just in a race to the perimeter of the defense. Is my guy faster than your guy? And in this case, the speed in the backfield wins. He picks up big yardage and the first down.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Madden. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Maynaps on 1st and 10. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, tied at 10 apiece. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw now, May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
May to the air once more. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. A tight end in motion now. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
In motion is Barner. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 7. Darnold to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
That is on the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing now is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New England.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Madden. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's caught right side by Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, But you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On play action, here's May, who allows another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation.
And he'll take it on in. The Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Seahawks.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Seattle.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. To throw on first down is Darnold. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on first down is Darnold. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Seahawks.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 11. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll step up and run this.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 9. Now, May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up the first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Once more, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, New England. Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
May going to look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Rodriguez now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to extend the lead.
Patriots 27, Seahawks 17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get across the 20, knock him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12.
12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw again. Pass is completed to Cup.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw again is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Darnold again. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to get it back within a score.
And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Throwing is May. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll find the rookie third-round pick, Kyle Williams.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 2nd down, it's May. Has caught right side by Henry. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down. May will try and set up the tight end screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Second and 10. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Butez. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickups of 2.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing on third down is May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 37, Seahawks 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in! Cooper, touchdown Seahawks. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
37. Seahawks 27.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll look deep here for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and mile.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll get this out wide. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Seahawks 34.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Man in motion, it's Diggs. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. A give to Henderson, running right, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short, and here is May. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Takes it down to the 15-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New England.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the markers.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
May to throw on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Third down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Patriots 44, Seahawks 34.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. It started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Connects with Pup on the slant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down, Seahawks.
In motion is Barner. To throw again is Darnold. Get this complete. It's Cup again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but Listen, sometimes those little check down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw again. Shaheed with the catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Here's Darnold again. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Game on. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A run, and this is Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw now. May. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots first down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's a give. Running right, it's Stevenson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. That's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's Stevenson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
They'll toss right side to Stevenson. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
This is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. We'll go play action with May. Now he's just going to flip this forward.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 5. Now, May has caught right side by Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregadas. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Darnold now on 1st and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more. Take it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Darnold. A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Julian Love. 1 yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight cover as he knocks it away.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Darnold to throw again. To the middle, it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be up.
And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Deep breath time. A big extra point still to come. A critical extra point is up And good, they have taken a one-point lead here in the late stages of this one.
47.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here comes 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. New England going to take their second timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is May. That one taken in by Douglas.
Complete to number 3, Demario Douglas. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's May again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Big time throw there. Sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute. All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
May to the air once more. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.